Welcome everyone. What is the right side to keep the deity picture in the house, or which direction should we keep, and why it is always different from the temple? So this is what we are going to talk about it. This is one of the standard queries in our group where people try to compare their puja room which is there in their house with the place in the temple. So first of all we will have to understand the history here before we decode the right direction here. The very first thing what we will have to look into it is, in the history people did not have puja room in their house. Okay, we never had a toilet, and the puja room both were not inside the house, it was outside. People go to the specific divine places and they worship and they do their spiritual practice and they come back and they follow the day-to-day routine. Same thing like how they go for the nature call outside to the nature, that's what they did. But as civilization started growing and everybody wanted to bring in everything into the house, so like we went to the theater to watch the movie and today you're watching from the mobile phone. Same thing, they also wanted the same experience what they used to get in the temple, which is built for a specific purpose, which has a certain vibration there, and instead of that now what they do is they bring that into their house. They're trying to mimic it. So first of all, when you look into the temple, the deity or whatever the statue they keep it is facing towards the east direction. The reason is from if you look at the structure of the temple, so the deity will be facing the sunlight. So the energy is collected from the starting of the premises. From there is a copper rod that connects all the way underground to all these different places like Gajastamba and all other places like Nandi and all these places. It's connected with a copper wire, and there is one more lining which goes towards a Sthala Vriksha. There is a tree in each of these ancient temples which is connected with the copper in the root side, and they also connect that with the well there. So much of electrical circuit they have created to observe that very subtle energy from the cosmos. So and it is there and it is stored in the deity. So when you go to the temple, when you look at those places, through your sense, that is through your eyes, netra, and through your hair, the extension of hair, you can observe certain limited energy into yourself so that you can feel the divine quality. So that's what the god is allowed to face in that direction. That energy travels through that electric circuit, and you see that, and they do. Even now in Kerala, if you go, they don't allow the male members to wear the top or the women to tie their knot in their head. They allow it to free flow so that the end of the hair is through which you observe those energy. So that is what they did. Whereas when you come to inside the house, always facing east or the north is the most auspicious sign for your spiritual growth, whereas in the west and the south is not that more healthy for the spiritual side. So you will have to face the east. That is the objective here. So you can keep your deity in the east only, where you can see the deity and as well as aligning yourself with the earth magnetic pole and the sun's radiation. That is the ideal way. But sometimes people keep it in the west side and they show their back towards the sunlight, which is not the right method, but most of them follow it. Inside the house, you won't get that same energy what you get it in the temple. The reason is that copper connection, connecting the trees and the magnetizing the well they have. They call it Sthala Tirtham, they call it in Sanskrit. So those things you can't do it in the house. This is just for your own satisfaction. So the best way for you to do is, if you are too much into Bhakti Yoga or you're practicing some chanting or rituals daily morning, facing towards the east, you can keep the same direction. If you are building a house, you can have a window right on top of the puja room where the sunlight actually enters. So that will be a very good place of attracting energy. So it is always it should be in the east direction inside the house, but when you go to the temple, you will be facing the west direction. I hope this clarifies all your doubt, and this is not the standard rule in all temple. There are some exceptions. There are some temples which faces the south. There are some temple which faces the east direction. Those are very specific energy points, vortex of the earth, where they've identified certain unique energy, or I would call it as an alternative energy. So to manifest those energy, they turn the deity to that direction and they grasp that energy. Ideally, people would observe the east. The energy comes from the east direction, which revolves related to the earth rotation. But in some cases, rest of the energies like anything related to health or death or anything related to ancestor or anything related to the wealth, then the deity in those specific designed temple would be in a different direction. Otherwise, it is always facing the east. Inside the house also, you should be facing the east. Okay, I hope this clarifies your doubt, and do share what direction you guys practice in case you are into ritual and Bhakti Yoga. We can have a discussion inside our WhatsApp group. I'm really happy to see a lot of interesting topics are coming. Since I started posting video, many people are pinging me in private. Can you talk about these things? I would generally say that I'm not looking for a topic. You start discussing in the WhatsApp community, and if that requires any discussion, then it requires that we need to share it to the rest of the world. Then we can do it in a video form. Otherwise, do continue the discussion in the WhatsApp group. Thank you, and I'll see you in another interesting video. Bye.